What's the current maximum loan to value for foreign investors?
I would say it's 75%, 75% loan to value on a traditional buy to let. On bridging loans, potentially we can look to go higher, but I would say it's case by case where you can possibly look to get works funded. It goes against the gross development value rather than the property value. So there is scope to go slightly higher on a bridge, but again, it's case by case, I would say. But I would say just as a rule of thumb, base it off 75%.
And there's a minimum amount of money you need to have. Dat zeg ik niet goed. You need at least £100,000.
No, it depends. It's 25. You need 25% of the purchase price for a buy to let. If it's commercial property, you probably need about 30% deposit.
We can arrange on properties. It's a prime example as I've had someone come today. Again, it's they're using a lender that would be the same product for a UK national as it would be a foreign national, just purely because of property value. They're buying a property for £40,000. So again, that fits in on the loan. They have a minimum loan amount of I think of about £26,000. Again, we still get people that are UK nationals that again believe properties have to be valued. It's a misconception. People believe it have to be.
Again, is just going back to what I was talking about cost. The problem that you have is if you could buy a property for 40,000 with your say £10,000-12,000 deposit. What you're going to make each month, is it really worth your hassle? And it certainly probably isn't worth having a limited company to own that property. But then if you have 100 of those properties, it certainly is worth your while.
Yes. And what are the hidden costs at your side? A lot of investors underestimate that.
Upfront as possible there. We try and be as upfront as possible because again, nobody likes to think they're ever hit with a hidden cost. The big additional one I always say is solicitor costs. We can provide everything on our side. So as part of our actual initial indicative terms that we provide will even include disbursements, title transfer fees, things like that, which are small costs, but they all add up. They may only be £20-30. The one cost we can't quote is your own legal cost, because again, we're not dealing with that solicitor. So you do have to have a solicitor in place. It's always best to get some rough.
Finance in the United Kingdom is very, very transparent, and for us, we're regulated. Although some of the products we arrange aren't regulated, but we're very transparent. So you get a full illustration that will show all of the costs we know about. But as you said, we can give you an idea about your own solicitor costs, but we can't tell you that. We know what stamp duty is. We know
part of the legal process as well as your solicitor should go through the whole loan agreement. And as part of that should have every single cost. So before you actually ever take the finance out, between ourselves and the solicitor, you should have had every base just about covered there.